Shabbat Shalom to all of you. I am so glad to be here in this special Shabbat. Shabbat Shabbat is the intermediary Shabbat between Rosh Hashanah and Yom HaKippurim. And this is the time that in Israel and in the rest of the world, besides the English-speaking people, we call it the Yamin Noraim, the very special and old days, or terrible days, however we want to call it. They are not terrible. To me, I would like to call it the days of honesty, the days of sincerity, the days of being right, first of all, we ourselves, to be right with others. You know, last week in the Rosh Hashanah service, I challenge you to, do you know yourself? Are you right with yourself? And this is a very special Shabbat, because in this Shabbat, we can, all of us, we are searching and we're looking for things. But the word Shuvah, what is a beautiful word in Hebrew, means to come back, to return, and even to dwell into. No? To come back. And the coming back is the key. This Rabbi Yashuv had a mashal, a beautiful mashal, called the prodigal son. You know, and this is the story that he tells us about a king, has a kingdom, a king, and he has two children, the oldest and the youngest. You know, I made the emphasis about the oldest and the youngest. Two sons. And the youngest son, you know, after a while he said, you know what? I need to wait until my father dies and to divide the inheritance. I want to ask him my inheritance because I want to know the world. And he went to his father, and his father was very understanding and gave it all his inheritance. And he went out to the world. And he spent all his money with whatever we can think about it. And he did everything that he needed to do, good or bad. He went and threw all his money. Until one moment that he didn't have any money, and he needed to start working, and you know, maybe he was not prepared, he couldn't find a job. And his last job that he found was to take care of the porcine, the pigs, you know? Not for Jewish people to take care of the pork. They're already telling you something bad. But this thing was so hungry that he was fighting against the porks to eat, the pigs to eat. And finally he had a little light in his head. And he said, you know, the worst or the lowest worker in my father's home, house or kingdom lives better than me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my father, and I'm going to really tell him to accept me as one of the lowest workers, even though I don't deserve it. And I'm going to apologize and to ask for him. But he said, I'm going to return. I'm going to do Yeshua. He said that when he was walking back to the home, his father saw him. And he got so excited that in that moment went to his son and to all the workers and said, please, prepare a banquet, kill the best animal, because my son has returned. And he made a big party. And the son was so sobbing and crying because he couldn't believe, because he knew that he didn't deserve that acceptance, that forgiveness. The older brother got upset. And he said, Father, you, the brother who your money away, that all his heritage, that he has lived an ugly life, that he has been a sinner, and all of that, and you are making a big party for him, and I have been serving you day and night, and I don't have anything. You have not done anything for me. You know, first of all, the son that was lost has been found. And this other son that supposedly was the righteous son, the good son, represents all those stuck up and religious people that they are higher than anybody else, who they think, because they keep the form, is more important than to have a relationship with the Father. And many people do certain things only for the fear that something is going to happen, instead to do it because they truly love their parents. It's an obligation. And the Creator, the Borei Olam, has never asked us obligations. But as he talks about is free will, Beshirah of Shear, and he talks about responsibility. Acharayut. Responsibility. When we respond to somebody, we need to respond in essence because we care, not because we are obligated. At this time of the year, we can search ourselves and look within ourselves and see what are the areas in my life that I do things only because I don't have a choice. But when the most important thing is to be available to serve others. Because life has been given to us for a reason. You know, the Creator in the last passages, he told us, I am giving today life and good and death and evil. And I ask you to choose life. Our Creator is the Creator, is the giver of life. For that reason, he prefers life than death. Interestingly, in this parasha, Moshe Rabbeinu is giving his last statement to the people of Israel. And basically doing the farewell, saying, goodbye. I am no any longer be with you. I am 120. You know, that number is in Gematria, it's interesting. Even in the book of Bereshit, in Genesis, they say when the people start getting too bad, the Creator said, I won't give it to them more than 120 years to live after. No? It is a number. But what I mean is that he had a fulfilled life. And he is going to return to his parents, his ancestors. Because you see, we Jewish people, we're a people of life, not of death. We celebrate life. And we know that we continue. Continuity among us is very important. But what we are going to continue if we are not doing something that is correct? And why do we suffer the consequences of the disobedience? We're free. Then why we are punished? And again I say to you, the Creator is not punishing you. You punish yourself. Because when you don't follow certain rules, you suffer the consequences. Let me give you a simple example. If you right now, you are driving, if you cross a red light and there is a policeman there, what is going to happen to you?
You're going to get a ticket.
You get a ticket. Exactly. And you can say, you know what, I didn't see you, that's the reason they crossed. Oh, I didn't realize what. Let me ask you something. Is the law who's punishing you, or you punish yourself?
The manufacturer of the red lighting company.
Yes. And today, we blame everybody. Do you remember that big case in McDonald's
Hot coffee.
about the hot coffee? You know, a woman put the coffee on herself and she burned herself. Burns, very bad burns according to the situation. Who they sued? McDonald's. Because McDonald's gave them hot coffee. You know, what society we are living here? What is the understanding about free will and responsibility? We are totally divorced of that. Because we do not want to take the first step of what I am responsible for this life. Each one of us, in our own way, we have a calling. Each one of us, we are being created for a reason. I know that many of us, we are still looking for that reason, but I can tell you, you were created for a reason. And sometimes, you do not know how many lives you have touched in your walk. And sometimes even it's better that you don't know how many lives have you touched. Because maybe you would like to put certain medals, you know? Or maybe you don't realize your action, how many sorrows have produced to others. And that you wouldn't like to know either. And this is what I call, at this time of the year, the Shabbat Shuvah. To prepare for the Yom HaKippurim, not to say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You know, I am a rabbi that I don't like religion. I like relationship. I don't like the form. I like the essence, the substance, the reality. You know, more and more our people are losing faith, emunah, in the Creator. And they're losing faith because they're seeing our own people who supposedly are the example to the rest, being the worst. We're in a society that we are put and impose rules and regulations that sometimes don't make any sense. But only because in that way, what I do, I control you. And you know what? Not even the Boreolam wanted to control us. Because he gave us the Hirach of free will. But we as men, we are trying by all means to control everybody. How do you sit? How you stand up? How you walk? When do you do this? When you do that? How many times I have told you that come to me and say, Rabbi, I can do this, I can do that? And I say, I am your conscience. What do you want me to think? What do you think? Because it's very easy. No, the rabbi gave me permission. I say to one, say, Rabbi, I can kill my wife. I said, well, if you feel like it. No, the Rabbi gave me permission. Oh, it's each one of us. We are responsible. And in a very simple way, here in this parasha, Moshe Rabbeinu is telling us that all of us we need to write a Torah. You know, all depends how you interpret it. But to me, to write the Torah is really to put the Torah here, inside. Okay? And to me, the Torah is the basic 10 words or 10 commandments. The other things are only applications at the time. But the basic things are the 10 commandments. It's the simplicity of the word of the Creator. And if you keep those 10 commandments, you are in the right halakha, in the right walk with Him. The other thing that if you do this and you do that, that you walk with you start your day with the left foot, or you start with the right foot, or you bow 20 times or 3 times. And I say, give me a break. The most important thing is not important how many times I bow, it's how many times I acknowledge that I need to have a relationship with the Creator. I acknowledge that I am not totally on my own. I have given freedom to be responsible. In these 10 commandments, because it said, write this, every one of us, we need to write a Torah. I say to you, do you know the basic 10 commandments? And how the Creator put it to us? He divided the 3 first commandments, a relationship with Him. That is important. First of all, we do not need to look for another God, because He's the only one. But He is also a God of history. He said, I am here. And you need to remember, I took you out of slavery. I am not only something that your imagination produces. I'm talking about that. I was talking with my friend, my Israeli friend, and we say this, that the Torah is only a conception of human beings. Great men with great intelligence wrote this. I wish to give a credit to him for that. But the problem is that we human beings, we are not that smart. That's the problem. Okay? We know that we are not that capable. But, here's the key. The Creator makes us to be part of Him. He makes us to His likeness and image. We were His. He gave us something of Him. Capability to think, capability to talk, capability to do, to act. Very different to any other creature. And this is why gave us free will. And you know why gave us free will? Because in that way, no one of us could be perfect. There is only one perfect. It's Him. Blessed is His name. Other religions, you call it whatever, the Middle Eastern religions, Eastern religions, or the religions that are coming from Judaism, like Christianity and Islam, all of them, they talk about being perfect. Our Creator never talked about that we could be perfect. That word doesn't exist for human beings. Perfection. You know why? Because we are humans. And because we are going to commit wrongdoings, we are going to make mistakes. That's it, to be human. If you have not the capability to commit mistakes, how you want to know that you are doing something wrong? It's similar to the idea about in physics. You know, you have this, what we call a friction. What happens if there is no friction? You are in ice. You cannot stop, you cannot even walk. You need friction, you know, to start there. Friction is very important. And that forms us. You see, everything that he created was for good. And even pain, that we so much don't like it. Pain has a very good value. Without pain, we do not know if something is happening to us. You know, reading a lot of medical theories and stories, one of the worst cancers today is the colon cancer. And you know why it's one of the worst? Because when they discover that they have cancer, it's too late. Why? Because the person doesn't feel anything. No pain. No pain at all. In that part of that area of the body, there are no nerves. Do you know, remember the Hansen disease, the leprosy? Killed the terminal nerves. And you start falling little by little. Pain is good sometimes. Because it makes us do something about it. To react. Then at this time of the year, my challenge to all of you is this, including myself. I am challenging myself. Because I know that I am not perfect, and because I have done many things in my own way, now I need to have a reality check. That is introspection or prayer, tefillah. You know, I am checking myself, and I need to go to the Creator and to say, search me, O God, and look within me, and see what the areas that I am blind. May I ask you this question? Do we have any blind spot? Well, the first thing is to accept that we have blind spots, and then trying to find them. When I am driving, I have my blind spots. Nobody has my blind spots. What I did, I put 2 extra mirrors to show me. Because if I don't have a mirror, it's very dangerous. Do you know your blind spots?
Spot you can't see.
Yeah, exactly. We need to check ourselves. And this is the final thing I need to tell you this, and this Shabbat. On Tuesday night, we're going to start the services, you know, and we are going to be in the evening, the Kol Nidre service. We Sephardim Jews, we don't like too much that service because our history tells us that we were accused, that we were not honest. And at the end of the year, the Jewish year, we can, all our vows could disavow. And then we stopped doing the Inquisition time. You know, we were accused that we were not trustworthy. with the Jews, we have a Kol Nidrei service in which we say all the vows that have made have been annulled. What say Yeshua and Rabbi? Your yes needs to be yes, and your no needs to be no. Period. Don't make vows for nothing. And what if you have done, you have promised something, keep it. How you promise something that you have not kept? Maybe now it's impossible to keep. Go to the person that you promised and tell them what you did. Don't try to go to the Creator and say, take away that one from me. No. Be honest with yourself. This is what is so beautiful about this time of the year. Honesty with ourselves. Not with the neighbor, not with anybody else. We ourselves. And it's my prayer that we are going to have an easy time at the time of Yom HaKippurim, and the time that we do the fasting, that we really go through these moments of clarity in our thoughts, and we do what is right before the Creator and before each other. Have a wonderful Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.